Hi, welcome to Jadekine Gaming. I'm Adam. I'm here with Nick, Austin, and Bob for the 10th session of the Mission of Good Dungeons & Dragons campaign with the 5th edition rule set. Last time, the dwarf, Eberic, Ungard, led them through Torgar to the forges, where they're going to make their way through the forges to try and get to the supposed portal to the elemental plane of fire below, as they're looking for the mountain star and are told that its last known location is in the city of Brass. Yeah. We just had from filming, we just had the release of the campaign manager City of Bronze, which is an obvious play on the term, but it leads me... Wait, which one's the actual... City of Brass, though. Yeah.
Finally, not us going on the tangent.
What? You making fun of the fact that I'm on a tangent? Me.
It's infectious.
But yeah, so you've been led down here with the forges, and generally...
it's filled with monsters.
Many dwarves working.
They have stands. They're monsters.
You have stands?
Yeah, that's because we're going to fight these guys.
Well, I hope not. But in addition...
to have stands.
I don't know. This guy here with the shield looks menacing.
They're dwarves. I just got all the random dwarves.
They're all menacing.
Axe.
Yeah, they don't look like they're working. They look like they're murdering. Is their job murdering? Because if so, then
This
they're
dwarf
working.
has a sword. He must be the odd duckling.
Anyways, there are some anvils here, and there's very much forges around here, all off of these 2 blocks. And there's also some smaller, more what you would consider normal forges on the outside, and many more anvils. Areas where things that are being made are being stored, and the room is just full of the clanging of metal and the bursting of flames. Just with a quick notice, it's very quick to notice, as some of them working at these forges, there are weird, almost like mechanics that they run with, where while the back end has sort of just an open, portal that heat goes on, where they might cover that, force fire through what are smaller tubes at the bottom. Mixing it with various other powders that are being fed through tubes that are changing the qualities of the fire, etc. as they're doing intricate decorative work or just heating metals or whatever they're doing.
It's a complex system of stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Complex mechanical system. This whole general thing is different. Is of a different make than this. It's bricks that are of a stone that you don't quite recognize, with essentially the what it would make the mortar in between them appears to be almost a green metal that is melted in between these stones.
I forget. This one is adamantium green.
It doesn't specify, but yes, in the world, adamantium is green.
Well, it's green or black? I don't know.
Green makes me think orichalcum, but...
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Isn't that David's game?
No.
No,
That's Skyrim.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Skyrim.
It's a lot of other things, too, but yes.
No, it's Skyrim.
Skyrim would be where I would know it from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, were you thinking of glass blowing?
No, but some of the things are like that.
Okay.
But no, the actual
the
holes in the
message-
back, it's not like a glory hole. It's a big open... That's
I know!
the name of it!
I absolutely know that! That
That
doesn't
is
mean
in fact, that was what that word meant first. And so I'm sticking with...
it doesn't stop bringing a smile to my face.
Glory holes always bring a song in my face too.
Like, I'm going to say glass blowing, but even then you're going to take it somewhere wrong, so I'm just going to move on.
No, I was thinking more of the chemical admixtures changing the colors of the fire.
That, but there's also etching things that they're doing almost, yeah.
Okay.
And some of them would almost be like bars of whatever, clearly a different metal that they're etching along as it's heated up. They're doing weird things in these. Well, the outer forges on the outside is more of what you'd see at any sort of human city blacksmiths do. They're definitely doing a large amount of that as well. Mm-hmm. But definitely, it almost seems like this central pair of forges is where the bulk of the work and the unique work is being done.
So that's something to keep in mind. Adamantium's green. Grub all of the green metal you never find.
What if it's just, like, crappy copper?
Yeah.
Then we'll be sad.
Well, then you can get rid of
afterwards.
it later, but
Yeah.
just in case. And in fact, also, that knowing it, you could definitely make a relatively easy check to tell the difference.
How's the air conditioning in here? Really,
Oh, it's
really
hot.
hot.
It's hot. But you know what? You've yet to enter the fire, so...
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I was like, that's fine. Oh, in the game. Sorry.
No, in the game. No, it's hot. You're in the forges, yes.
Yeah, I
So
don't have
it's-
an ice axe.
No, they're working and they're sweating and it's tings of metal and bursts of fire and
So it smells rants in here.
yeah. But to be fair, the smell is going to be primarily the metals and chemicals
It's
that
like,
they're
not
burning.
really. It smells like heat.
So it was
At a
just like,
certain level, smells
No,
stopping existing.
yeah. As far as when you talk about sweating, no, you don't smell sweat.
That's all
of
evaporated.
Yeah,
Just
because of
gone.
all of the other stuff that is
it smells like nasty door feet.
No, it smells like heat.
Trip hammer, that's what it is.
It's like in hot places, it doesn't smell. It's just hot.
but
Do they have trip hammers?
which is
Automatic hammer that just goes up and slams down, so they just move the things they need.
Power hammers?
And they're called trip hammers.
Power hammers.
Do they have a power tool? That I was pressing it down.
yeah, I know, don't do that.
He has to get it up later.
Yeah.
It's not going to tear off your varnish.
Your picture of wood.
You know what the table
Here
was like?
at JadeCom Gaming, we spared many expenses.
Table, including the two chairs, were like what? I think it's $20, and upgrading from the white table. Now we have room to game.
Yeah.
So I don't care that it's a picture of wood. It has real sawdust glued together underneath it.
It's made of wood.
It's just wood relative.
So
But-
no mechanical or golems or anything like that automatically lifting and hitting hammers.
Nope, manual labor.
Okay. I
Or
did not know if they would.
dwarfial labor.
Yeah, it's like I
They're
did.
still men. They're dwarven men, but
No, they're male.
Wait, you saying a woman couldn't do this job?
in fact, I believe one of these pawns is female.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Female monster we have to kill.
Gotta kill all the
Just
ladies.
no mercy from the DM.
Just
No
saying, he's a fair-minded man. That means that both men and women can be monsters.
that's Everett.
Oh, he walked down with us.
Yes, he took you down, and sort of as he gets here, he gives you pause.
Very important question. Am I still drunk?
I don't remember. It's not been that long. Were you getting some sort of?
He had the poison status.
Yeah, because
He gave you a
Vic
pick
was-
me up. He gave you a pick me up.
Vic was an asshole.
Hey, it wasn't me. That was going to happen no matter what.
I was gonna
I don't change the future. I merely foresee it.
I didn't. That's something I didn't get around to. I will have to do that later.
What?
We will continue with the normal way this time. Eventually, I'm going to have it where instead of re-rolling the dice, you will draw a card with a pair of dice for each day, and I will just have some pre-rolled ones, and you will just have that to go with. Because that way, it's not extra rolling all the time. It's. But we can continue it this way this time.
That's the name.
More pause for me.
But I think
Deck
did
of
you
40
use both
cards?
of the ones for today?
Yes.
Yeah.
On me.
A deck of 40 cards, so each one's represented twice.
I used one on me.
What do you mean? All the number service.
They're just going to be cards with
likely.
numbers on them.
No, they're actually going to be pairs, and I'm going to just roll them. And so, no, once it's rolled, eventually I might add some new ones in there. Heck, I might use two different backs where he can try and then figure out, wait a minute, this color back has the better odds, or I don't care. Whatever. We play it like, what's that, Caravan? In Fallout New
Yeah,
Vegas?
I-
Fallout New Vegas Caravan?
No, I play that game.
same.
I have never once actually understood it. And
I
win.
love that game.
I
It's
just
great.
quick save before I start the game, and if I don't win, I try again.
I played with 10 luck, so...
So you didn't have to pay attention, you drew the cards you wanted.
I'm just... I won! What happened? I don't know. We played blackjack. Double down. You win. You got a 19. Double down. You win! Yeah.
I feel like somehow there's other factors influencing this.
10 luck, best way to play. 10 luck, 1 intelligence.
But yeah, you'd asked for the historian. He is going through to consult with the one that would know the most about this area. He sort of sets you aside and asks you to wait for a moment as he makes his way through people working.
To make out with that dwarf.
They're in each other's space. Do you see how on top
They're both off of the map. They're both beyond the squares. They're somewhere that direction. Just like you're some direction. You're probably, if it was actual squares, you'd be over here. But point being, yeah, you get some weird looks. Definitely some weird looks from. What are you doing, Bob?
Getting a good picture of the dwarves making out.
You like some hot dwarf on dwarf action?
I was showing the.
Oh, it's hot. We're in the middle of forge.
That's Lady Dwarf. If I talk, you have to use it. Because otherwise people are just going to look at me going like this, go, that's Lady Dwarf.
I'm probably going to use it either way, but no. In general, yeah, you get some weird looks, but no one really approaches you or says anything.
Is it the full armor?
No, they're all wearing armor.
Yeah, they are all dwarves. There is no other not dwarf here.
Well, there could be that too.
Yeah.
And he's blue, so
Human.
But he makes his way back with the guy. It's barely paying attention as he's wandering through these workers as he's flipping through a book. And he says something. You speak Dwarven, don't you?
Nope.
One of you? Did any of you speak Dwarven?
Negatory, common and halfling.
Common and Dwarven.
Common
and Giant.
What is... check for him.
Common and gnome.
I don't speak Dwarven.
We all like small things.
Apparently, he likes big things.
Yeah, he likes big things. That's right.
It's not Dwarven, but what is the one in the middle?
Yeah. Primal or Greennet.
Okay, elemental.
His elemental language.
Okay. Really weird that you know that, but okay.
Well, he's part elemental.
He is elemental, that's right. Yeah, that makes much more sense now. Okay, so yeah, I was like, I know you have another language. Okay, so yeah. But yeah,
I knew it wasn't Dwarven. You could have just believed me.
Well, I knew you had another one. That's and for some reason I felt like someone did. Maybe did you at some point use your comprehensibility at some point earlier?
Not in here.
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, the guy with the book says something in Dwarven to him, and they're having a bit of a conversation that I get to keep you out of that I was going to have to make up on the spot, but now I just get to go with the meaning as he translates.
I do have comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No,
you've cast it before.
Dwarven right now.
No.
But I assure you, we wouldn't understand if you did.
Anyways, yeah, so he talks back, and pretty much he turns to you and says that he has learned that yes, there is a passage down there. It may be a little more complex to get to the direct portal, but there should be a key that we have to loop down. So he essentially says again, wait, and he actually ends up then at some point, if you look at the ceiling of the room, where he is walked out of a balcony almost above these forges, and he has a hook that he's reaching out for something along where what is, hanging in the darker part of the ceiling of the room. And he lowers it down, and the historian, catches, and he has what is just a length of a green chain, just quite long, some 100 feet of green chain before...
100?
50 or 100 feet. Yeah.
Oh.
You're not going to sit there and measure it, I presume, so...
No. I was like 100. That sounds a little wrong.
100.
There are 100s!
Like 11 billion.
Yeah.
But he comes back down, and he takes that and from him, and he speaks in Dwarven, but generally you get, at least from that, you get a thank you kind of thing, and the historian makes his way back.
What was on the end of the chain?
At the end of the chain is another green object that is very much a key.
Hooray.
You could have just said a key.
It's very much a key. This isn't sort of a key, or kind of a key.
It is an unusual...
Your staff is kind of a key. This is an actual...
Yeah. No, it doesn't look like what is a normal key that you've seen. It is a unique shape, but you're able to understand, just looking at it, it recognizes as a key, even though it doesn't actually look like other keys that you've seen.
So it's a key.
Yeah. That is the point we're supposed to get
It's a weird shaped key.
There you go.
Sorry, I was so confusing there. I'll try better next time.
Not everyone here. Some people use intelligence as a dump stat. Gotta keep that in mind.
And other people used strength.
Some people use both.
But he speaks with one of the dwarves, and they move away from their forge. And he comes to you, sort of just this whole time, the chain connected somewhere up on the ceiling.
It's swiveling.
Yeah, that's sort of swiveling as he goes around the room. And he expresses, the idea is that this will be long enough to get you to a door which will need to be unlocked to continue. We're not exactly sure what you'll go through from there. The portal should be, a glowing orb.
So put key in glowing orb.
Put key in spot for key, then make your way.
To
the glowing orb is where you'll know that you're at the right spot. But in general,
Does he tell us it's this forge and not that forge? I would hate to go through this forge. And
he tells you that that this is the one that has and ultimately, the idea is both forges should be connecting together down below. The spot you're going to is probably going to be at the lowest point.
oh, so there are floors here.
Probably. It's just these dwarves seem to have a striking lack of knowledge.
He has never been down there. In fact, none of these people have physically been down there. They've had some basic idea of the way that this is built by another clan that lives the furthest away from this clan of any of the dwarves in this kingdom.
Do they have any troughs of water for cooling metal and stuff? Mm-hmm. I ask if I can borrow one.
A trough?
Yeah. Well, not the trough, just the water, kind of.
If you what do you ask?
You understand that quenching involves dipping the blade into oil and then putting that oily blade into water, and you want the oily water.
Okay, is there clean water in here? Like, a bucket of it.
What do you want?
I want to dump some on me to be less on fire.
Yeah. No, just the idea of trying to
Drink
have something
up.
that easy enough. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to drench up some. Just get as soaked as possibly can before...
You sure you don't want to use the oil water?
Yes, I'm sure I don't want to use...
Do either of you follow his lead?
No.
I don't think we need to.
I don't think that
we're going into a forge! I think
but
all the fire protection...
turning your body into steam?
That's the problem here. Is I don't want to walk into a place and then steam to like a crab.
Hey,
I intend to char.
We
I
are
don't want to turn
we are
bright
already
red.
wearing armor. We already have an exoskeleton. Don't need to cook inside of that.
It's exactly what you're about to do, but okay. But in general, yeah, you'll need the key. Make sure that you don't leave it in whatever lock it is. We'll want to pull it up.
Yeah. So unlock and pull out.
Here in about here in 30 seconds or a minute, we'll pull it back out. Hopefully, you're out. You're out by then, or you'll probably be dead.
Good to know.
Hurry! In other words, hurry.
It's gonna be hot in there.
So, who goes first? And does the first person take the key?
I take the key and go first.
Okay. Which one's you? You're
Good thing this
that's
place
that.
isn't as hot as an actual forge.
Why?
Because we'd be dead. We wouldn't survive the trip through it. We just wouldn't.
You might not. You know all the monsters I put you up against? This is the one that's going to come close. That could possibly kill you. Although he has the best chance, because I think it's a con save, if I remember correctly.
Con!
Oh, I didn't even draw those spaces. Interesting.
Had to be done.
Let's see. You have to squeeze through here, and that's probably yeah. Okay, so that's probably 1, 2, 3 spaces there. Do you guys follow immediately, or
Yeah.
So let's see how quickly he roasts.
Yeah, it's like...
you as well? Yeah.
Dashing as quick as possible.
Get this done.
Am I taking the
They're all
brunt?
dead.
What?
They all died from our stupidity.
You walk in and it explodes back at them, killing all dwarves. No.
That's what they get for not having character levels.
Should have eaten their vegetables, so they too could be a player character.
Have multiples HPs.
I started thinking, this is probably going to flip.
Yeah, there's more tape under it. You can see it.
I couldn't.
But yeah, so you make your way through, and I guess what is your speed?
30.
30, and I'm guessing you're rushing?
Yes.
Okay. So make your way through, and there's a drop. You walk through, and all of a sudden it's just a drop, and it looks like there's what is almost like an angled, a slight angled pit below. You jump through, or?
Yeah, I keep going.
Okay. Oh, wait, who's in the middle? Again, still squeezing. We get through our first round, and you all have to make a con save.
Come on.
I don't have a bonus to that.
Let's see. Oh, by the way, if you're wearing medium or heavy armor or heavy clothing, you have disadvantage on this save.
Woohoo!
Well, that's me.
I am doing none of those things.
Go in the box. So 12. So 14.
Okay, 14. What about you, Bob?
Does my water not help?
21.
21. All right.
Well, that's
You rolled a
9. Try again for not less than 9. 11. So 9.
You guys should probably bless.
10.
10 and 14. So both of you take a level of exhaustion.
Level's what, 1? Bless is what, 1? Plus 1 on save?
No, bless the extra D4.
Alright.
But yeah, so you have 1 level of exhaustion. So currently you have disadvantage on all ability checks until you get rid of your level of exhaustion. Exhaustion, the natural way to get rid of it is 1 level per...
Night of rest.
Yeah, per full rest. So again, you make your way through, and now there's a drop that drops down, and it's blurry from the heat. There's that definite heat haze, but it at least goes down 20, 40 feet, just pit.
Probably not that one.
And otherwise, on this side, it seems to be going back up, just like your way is going
Well,
down.
we're going down.
Okay, everyone, hold on to the chain.
Well, if we all go down one featherfall.
Yeah, okay.
How do you do Featherfall?
When I fall, I cast it.
Okay.
It affects me and people near me.
Okay.
That's the point.
So in other words,
We all have to go down
in other
in
words,
quick
it
order.
doesn't take extra time.
No, it's
Okay.
a reaction to falling.
Yeah, because you.
But yeah, essentially, if we all go, we'll have to be really quick because if there's any delay
So
between me.
yeah,
and
is there any
class-
delay in making that decision?
No.
Nope.
It's like, keep going!
Well, first of
Okay.
all, me jumping down, I don't hesitate. I can actually levitate if I need to, but then also I just start slowing.
Yeah, and that's how
So,
you
yeah,
I
so
can
And
use it-
I'm
I can just
just
keep
running
push
along
forward.
with him.
Yeah.
I don't warn. There's no warning.
Just go ahead and push forward, featherfall. That's all I have to say to him. It's like just go, featherfall.
Faith. Just faith, brother!
So you all fall down, and slowly, I guess.
Yeah.
But you land on what is a series of green chains, and probably about 5 feet below are a series of close-set green iron bars. There's very clearly fire elementals down trapped below there within this tunnel. Beside you is a green door. Still, all the area around you is that same strange stone with the adamantium thing.
Is light ever an issue in here?
At this point, no. Right now, it is light. Right now, the walls, the heat on the walls makes the stone glow.
Yeah, that's how it's pointing.
Okay.
However, at this point, you need another of your con saves. Still disadvantage if you had disadvantage before.
Higher.
And you're still fine.
11 and 4.
Another level of exhaustion for you.
Well, that's basically a given.
15, baby.
It's like there's no way I don't.
Another level of exhaustion each.
So 15.
I got
14,
24.
Yes, you're still good, but now you each have a second level. From now on until your rest, your speed is halved.
Okay.
But you open the door.
Hey, there's a nice
I'm
breeze
gonna
around
make
me, too.
You know what? Dex check.
For what purpose?
As you're trying to do this quickly, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And you're standing on loose hanging chains. But that's enough.
Yeah, in the 20s.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, I'm like, you're not likely to fail it with your dex, but what did you make it? So you pile your way out into this little room here.
You work so hard on all this stuff. It's very
I
impressive.
did. So you pile your way out. What do you do once you're out? In this room, dark, much cooler, but warming up very quickly with this open door.
Close the door?
We'll take the key out.
Yeah, take the key out.
Yeah, just drop the key. At this point, you're nearing the end of the chain anyways.
Yeah.
So you drop that in the room and slam the door,
Yeah.
and you slam yourself into darkness.
Dancing lights.
We may not be able to see in the dark, but we do have cantrip.
I do. We have a wizard.
Yeah. Again, you're now in this small little room. Walls are even here. Walls are the same materials, but there is this set of stairs that is going downward.
And not as hot.
No. At this point, yeah, the room is cooled. If you actually press against those outer walls, or particularly the door you definitely feel the heat through it. The walls, you can slightly tell a difference between the walls on either side. But primarily it seems to be blocking the heat within that inner tunnel, as these stairs appear to be spiraling around it.
What?
I'm fine.
I don't think we want
Oh, that he's fine, and we're both half speed exhausted. And neither of us have
About
that.
right here.
Yeah, and
You are on a schedule as well.
Huh? We're on a schedule that expires in weeks, months.
You can assume that I don't have you press that tight.
The worst thing that happens is nothing bad to us.
To be fair, you're the ones that actually care about the people.
so I'm just chugging water skin as we continue down the stairs.
Because you also know if you end up back here, again, that's another 2 weeks of your time that it's going to take to get back, so...
Meet them in the field. They said they'd go slowly. So, start drinking water bottle, go down.
Pointless. That does nothing to ease your pain.
No.
Right now, you have definitely also sweated a lot. You're exhausted. That is... Well, mechanically, no.
Doesn't do anything.
Well, mechanically, no. You feel comforted.
Yes.
You yell at me for not being mechanics based, for not being fluff based.
All right, so you make your way down the stairs. Is that?
Mm-hmm. That is impressive, sir.
They spiral for some time.
It's quite the spiral staircase.
Until we get to the bottom.
Is it a slide?
No, but you
It
spiral.
can be with the grease spell.
Just
Is actually recording that?
Yeah.
That's cool. But otherwise, unless you go up, there's a little keeper part for it. You know, I came up with ideas that are cool.
Trying to decide which one's which.
well, I'm in front wherever we are.
Well, yeah. You're the one who's not taking massive disadvantages. And
Yeah,
we're
you are
slow.
faster than them, yes. You come across first here a door. It's this door, while all the things around it are still the same material, this door is actually wooden, and it has some dwarven runes carved into it, almost a bit haphazardly.
Scrawled.
Yeah, scrawled in dwarven. But there's definitely a light bouncing on this end over here.
Well, we did see elementals down there.
Oh,
We sit on the stairs, wait for him.
but it's a door.
That's why I say we sit on the stairs and wait for Austin.
I want to open it.
There's a door
Yeah,
here,
no,
or
I think
there's
right
surely
now you're
a light
triple
coming
west.
from down here.
Yeah.
At this point, you're on flat ground. You're no longer on stairs.
Yeah. It's like, you gonna do your thing for that? The dwarven writing.
Oh, yeah. Once I finally get down there.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about the ritual kind of thing, or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Well, you don't get very far in before you hear something clattering over in this general direction.
Nobody went over there to look while I'm preparing a 10-minute ritual.
So you go, first off, I'd like to point out, there's another of the wooden doors here, but there's broken wood bits out in the hallway, almost like that door, like this is the second door, and one was smashed through, and then it was replaced. However, there is also a door to another room that was smashed from the outside in.
Oh yeah, I walk over to this door, Immovable rod.
Like
Up
not,
against the door.
like directly against it, or like right where it's just not going to be able to open, like up, like where, like at the outside, like against the wall, like almost like a brace, or do you actually just press it up against the door?
Like a brace.
Okay.
To
That's an important piece
reinforce
of it. Yeah. It's like, are you bracing it, or are you actually just putting it against the door where it's in the middle of the door, and if you break the door or whatever, it would.
Oh, disruptor beasts.
He.
Temperature.
Yeah.
And this one stopped recording. It made a beeping noise.
Yeah, that one's, again, only going to record for so long, so. So, are you focusing primarily on your disruptor beasts?
Displacer.
Displacer beasts? Yeah. Or are you taking a quick look around the room, or what's your thought? Or are you announcing anything?
Battle.
Right, so ignore the room.
Oh!
But yeah, these look wrong. They're all black with a couple of things. But my pawns are from Pathfinder, and Pathfinder doesn't have displacer beasts.
It has Commodons.
Yeah,
Which are still large cats with tentacle
yeah. It was the closest thing I was able to get. Yeah,
But we
Yeah.
still instantly realized what they were supposed
exactly.
to be.
Which I was quite glad of.
Well, I scream battle and get angry.
I guess we can probably do what's that thing called? Initiative.
Yay!
No!
Hey, you're still probably going to do better than us.
He rolled an 18.
Yeah, but you rolled a 16.
So who has what?
I'm at 10.
17.
8.
Yep, feeling pretty fancy.
Good job, you get to go first and not get here.
Who said? Oh, please, I'm not gonna fight. With my stats, I'm tired and stuff. It's like, I'm tired.
Yeah. Do you have any magic that gets rid of levels of exhaustion?
No, we don't have access to Rest Joe yet.
That would be a higher level spell than we have access to.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I was just checking. I'm nice, so I'm only going to have one of them go on their first turn to just attack you.
The other one's distracted.
It's still gnawing on bits of bone or something.
Poor guy. So you were kind of hoping I wouldn't get exhausted during this whole thing.
Oh, I was wondering what was going to happen.
I wasn't really sure. Figured you were just all gonna die.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. It's like, no, when he says that this fire, that this furnace was weaker, I was like, this actually is the closest thing that's going to kill you that I'm going to get.
How many turns?
At five failures, you can't move anymore, and at 6, you're dead.
Yeah.
So at 5, really, you're dead, because at that point, you unless
not
someone
like
else
I
is
can
good
drag
and
you.
can drag you.
It's not like I can drag you.
Yeah,
you
Mr.
have-
8 strength.
But yes.
I'm not that kind of barbarian.
No, I'm guessing 19 does not hit.
Nope.
Yeah, screw it. Both attacking. I forgot who you are. That's less, neither hit.
Okay.
But that second one seemed a little hesitant about whether or not to attack you.
I'm going to attack the second one.
Well, it's my turn first, I think.
I know. I'm just saying, but I'm going to attack the second one because... Shouldn't hesitate.
So we're at the store, right?
Yeah.
If Die Hard taught me anything,
I was sitting
it's
on
when
the
you have a
stairs,
chance,
so
you
I'm
shouldn't
there.
hesitate to kill someone.
My entire movement.
Because your base is 4.
Huh? No, but... Yeah, no. I'm at reduced movement, and I'm at reduced movement again. I don't have enough strength to be wearing heavy armor.
Oh.
So my speed is currently 10. 2 spaces.
Well, you can see them.
That doesn't matter.
He's
Plus
aiming-
plus 2 to AC. I'm done!
Take this! In fact, that's probably the best thing you could have done.
Yeah,
isn't
who's
it?
standing in the doorway?
What is your AC at currently?
Right now it's at 24 with his help.
Yeah, well,
22
I
normal.
still
Shield of
have.
Faith?
I still
Shield of
have. Not a great chance. But okay. Bob.
A concentration one? Or?
What does Bless do?
Uh,
Is it the D4?
D4 to attack and save.
Oh wait, are you making an attack roll?
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on that.
Displacer.
That's a D4 to attack
I rolled a
and save.
2.
It was a D4
So
to
you
attack and save.
on the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna.
I can start reckless
Yeah,
swinging.
Shield of Faith is a concentration-based AC bonus.
Nick, if you could bless me, that'd be
Yeah,
helpful.
that's what's happening.
Because I'm just like, yeah, support spells.
15.
We're both tired. You fight.
Bless.
Unless
I'm going to let you get away with it as clearly that it's not a normal grid.
Yeah.
It's a circle grid, and the actual grid comes out from it.
In bless. Well, we're all blessed, but
Yeah.
We're all blessed, but let's face it, I'm blessed.
+2 to attacks and ACs.
Okay. So,
you need a D4.
oh, I forgot. They have multi-attack.
Is it a D4?
D4.
Oh, okay.
You said +2.
Yeah.
To AC.
Bless gives you... Oh, okay.
No,
You're just
I
talking
gave you
about
Shield
the,
of Faith, which is AC. He gave it Blaze, which is a D4 to attack and saves.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyways, they start attacking you again.
Now just stand in the doorway and don't let them near us.
24.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, so one of them hits 20 and...
2 crits.
Oh! That's a good multi-attack. Anyways, let's do the first one first. Okay.
Don't worry, we have the heals. As long as you don't just drop like a sack of potatoes.
He won't... They won't be able to drop me like a sack of potatoes.
All their damage is psychic.
9 damage and 9 bludgeoning and 3 piercing damage from the first one.
Don't separate them, add them together.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
Unless it's psychic. Yeah.
Unless it's psychic.
So 12.
So that's 6.
And then the other one... What, it's double the dice, but not the plus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And 25 from the other one.
Did you add those 2 attacks together?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Alright, because it don't matter. What is it? 25?
25.
12. Round down, yeah.
Wait a minute. No, that was only one attack. That was only one of his one attacks.
They get 4... They get 2 dice normally?
Yes, they get a d6 plus 4 for bludgeoning and a d6 piercing.
Okay. That was a
24.
Okay, so another 12.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, that was just one attack.
Okay, so... That took me down 30 health.
Yeah.
What are the odds of me doing that, though? That was fun. And I'm glad you're still up. I'd have felt so bad if you went down.
We'd all be down.
We would all be boned.
TBK.
In very quick order.
And this is not the highest challenge.
Good campaign, guys.
We made it to double-digit sessions, you know?
Well, you see,
Austin.
the problem is that you put us up against something that
3
can't
of us.
hit.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hit it. Don't have magical weapons, can't hit.
Well, no, they're displacer beasts. You have disadvantage either way.
Unless you have Vorpal, I guess. There's something that negates that.
You know,
You could fight with your eyes closed. You just get disadvantage from that.
Sure.
And blind fight's not currently a thing.
Those things are big, aren't they?
Large, yes.
So large.
Grease?
They don't necessarily look to be in the best condition, though. You take some time to look at them, they look, half starved.
I could use some healings before you do whatever you're doing.
He's got lay on hands. Is that right?
Which is behind you.
Lay on hands is physical?
Yeah, and you heal more.
It's lay on hands.
Not in a single spell. You can drop all of it on a single go.
Well, all of mine is just 20.
Yeah, I can...
And I have 5. No, I have 10. But because I cured disease twice on that lady earlier today.
Yeah, 2 plus level heal.
I'm just saying, your cure wounds is better than mine. And you can cast it at a higher level.
What's 4? Some at a d8 plus 6. Yeah, that's my heal. 2d8 plus 6. So we're going to do level 2 cures.
8. 7. It's good heal. Good
Yeah.
heal.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, that's 15, 21.
Now I'm down to 9 damage.
And what are the chances of him critting your face in again?
He critted me twice.
Yeah, that was a double crit with one multi-attack. That was... I've not seen that. I was just almost a bit impressed. That's it for you, right?
Shield of Faith was a bonus action. That was last turn. Maybe. I think I could heal him again if I wanted to.
I'm at 9. Save your heals.
Save it for once takes another hit.
Yeah.
The heal at a distance is a reaction, I think.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah.
And it's a D4 plus wisdom.
But does that get pluses from your school? Or your divinity?
Yeah, but I'm done.
Okay.
That's why I'm looking up the rest of it to make sure I'm getting all my bonuses right.
Nope.
Alright. Yeah.
Well, maybe. 6. Yeah, it would be 6.
D4.
13. Hey. Oh, really?
Yeah, no, you have to say it,
Low
but they're
AC.
low AC.
12 damage.
I don't think
Can
they
I
have
check my
changed.
channel divinity real quick?
Yeah, whenever I use a spell to restore hit points, I heal additional 2 plus the spell level.
Yeah. And do you care which one?
The one who critted me. Screw that guy.
Okay. That was the one that was hesitant as well.
Yeah, I wanted to attack him anyways. Teach him for hesitantly critting the crap out of me.
I don't know if I should hit him. Yeah, I should hit him. Searing flesh from bone.
What are you talking about? Totally not. Healed up. Got like a bloody nose. That's it.
9 damage, bloody nose.
Well, you know, when you get up there higher levels of health, yeah.
That's important. But yeah, I got some pretty bulky heals. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do, so that's good. It's good that I do that thing I'm supposed to.
You know, if they're moving, that would almost help. I have one of my channel divinities is make something not move.
Well, if you need to run from them, then...
That's not going to happen.
No, we're not going anywhere.
10-foot movement speed.
Pick him up.
They run
Pick
into
him up.
nothing.
How can I pick him up? He's too heavy.
Nick can do it. He has like, what, 15-foot movement speed?
Yeah. I am faster than him, but not that that means much. You're Corey. Okay. So... There's no hold actions anymore?
No.
I'm gonna toss a javelin at a thing.
There's something sort of like that. There's dedicated or something that... An if-then, but it's much more of a, you have to make your decision beforehand.
What's the damage on a javelin?
D6?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got some, right?
I didn't write it down, though.
I can't double miss, so... 12?
Miss.
Did you roll your d4?
Oh yeah! I'm totally still blessed by myself!
An extra D4.
Guess what? It's +1.
Yeah. Why does he have your D20?
That's a
I
very
don't
good
know.
question.
I probably took it out of his box. Forgot to hand it over to him. 2 damage, plus strength, so 6 damage.
Oh, to either one specifically, or?
That one. See that one. The hesitant one. That one just ripped the crap out of Bob. That one gets a javelin to the skull.
You made us use our
That's it for you,
spells.
right?
Yeah.
There we go. I like those numbers.
And then they can proceed to miss you drastically. You're like, oh, I need to not get hit by these things.
Oh, wait, I should defend.
Austin.
My turn?
Yeah.
Grease.
What does grease do?
It's not flammable anymore.
But the big point is they need to make,
Some reflex saves!
yeah, dex saves. And spell save DC is...
I forget, is it when they begin their turn,
9,
or...
10...
You messed that up last time.
When they enter the space or end their turn in the space.
Okay.
Yeah, when I cast it and when they end their turn.
Okay. Didn't remember if it was at that first casting.
10... plus level, yeah. Plus level, plus stat. Yeah, so that's my intelligence 3, so 13... 14...
What happens if they fail?
They fall.
They fall prone.
Okay.
They're both prone, aren't they?
Yep.
You know
And now you have to
what's
look up-
important about prone?
What?
I get advantage.
Advantage on melee.
In other words, no more disadvantage.
Which is fine.
Which
Yeah.
is the important point here.
No, I will get triple disadvantage for throwing a javelin at it.
So regular disadvantage.
Yep.
So regular disadvantage.
Yeah. You know that.
Which is also fine. Stopping blurry and far away, and me being exhausted and laying on the ground, dicks.
Yeah, a creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must succeed 1 to avoid falling prone.
In this, it's prone.
Yes. In which case, if it ends its turn there and it stands up,
I hit him.
Okay.
I made this a lot easier all of a sudden.
Good.
11 damage.
All right. Same one, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Nick.
I have 4 more of these. 6 is hittable, so that puts me up to 11. Yeah. 12.
Nope. Knees.
Hold on. Plus 4, plus 2, 6, plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 13.
Yes. It's like you know what his AC is. Just throwing things across the room, eh?
Well, that's how I take the animal.
You know, that's probably really loud for the...
And it's just a gift.
5 damage. So roll 1. And I'm not allowed to re-roll
It
that.
reaches in concentration. It just stays there.
And the Displacer
Does
Beasts
it
now have
dissipate after a
disadvantage
while?
on their attack of you.
10 minutes.
Let's see if that's going to miss.
1 minute. Grease is 1 minute.
Their disadvantage didn't do a thing. They missed on their normal roll.
They didn't get up?
No.
They're just laying about on the ground.
No, they're just sort of down. Their attack is their tentacles on their back. I feel
Really?
like
They don't have bite or claws, it's all just tentacle.
Tentacle.
I have these sharp claws and giant maul of teeth. Tentacle whips.
The tentacles have like giant spikes on them. To be fair, no, you are out of their reach. I think they might be. One of them might be able to hit. Whatever, Austin.
They got 15-foot reach?
10.
No. 10's here. Oh, well, no, wait, that's 5 foot. Yeah, 10. Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one of them could. Yeah,
Yeah, but Bob's there poking them.
yeah. They're not trying to, but yeah.
Yeah, I've got nothing special to do. I get out of the way.
Just stand back there.
What do you do when you walk over there?
Well, there's a door, right?
Yeah.
With an immovable rod. Don't move the rod.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of the way.
He's just standing there now.
Okay.
Out of reach.
Are you paying any attention to the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay. So you're checking that it's not going to open up, or
It's not
anything
gonna-
unusual that I might be planning with that?
What's the point?
Doesn't matter. My gamer sense was tingling, and I
It's
put
like,
an
that
immovable
door's
rod.
not fast, right?
It's got an immovable rod
Well,
against it.
But it's off, so
it's
obviously
also
been broken.
clearly breakable. It's the
Yeah,
previous.
it's a wooden door.
Yeah.
Of course it's
Now, I really wonder how they got these wooden doors down here. Through the furnace.
They probably turned it off.
Well, to be fair, most of this was built before it was on.
Oh, okay.
This, by the way, you'll figure it out more as you go. But this is the construction to build the furnace.
Oh, yeah,
That's you, so Bob.
put out the ferret. That's it. Oh, man, good.
Did that help you?
It's a 4.
5.
That's
12.
the fact that you get that was that a 1?
Yes.
They did the same ways.
I need to roll a 2 or better.
Yeah. In other words, anything
With-
that's
with-
not an automatic
With a 4, yeah.
Yeah, with the plus. So,
Yeah.
technically, I need to roll a 5.
What? Anyway,
No, yeah, 6 or better.
Yeah, you get closer to him now.
6. And more than a 6, so it's a 6. Look, a 1 still. Doesn't matter. Chunk.
so Displacer Beast.
5, so
He got
9
13
damage.
after
Oh, you-
the 1.
oh,
6
you-
and 6, and then 1, 13.
Oh, okay. So how much damage?
9. As it just has javelins sticking out of it at angles now.
Okay. There's.
They're still alive.
Nope. What is yours?
Minutes, what, 10
24.
rounds, right?
24.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they fly a little miss, and Austin.
That's good, because those things hit pretty brutal on crits.
Well,
Listen to door.
yeah, if nothing else, I might as well do something. Chill touch. Try and shoot that thing with a disadvantage and my bad aim. Let's go for it.
You got a 2.
Well, I can't roll much lower, and I don't think a 2 would even succeed.
It might. You gotta make it to 13.
Chill touch is... It's written down, so it's my wizard. That's a +5.
No. No.
Nope.
You can bless.
No.
Why don't you bless?
Yeah.
Which can make it 9.
Yeah.
Which can make it like 11.
Yeah, still not
No,
15.
there's like no point in rolling more. Phew. I'm making an effort here. Are the displaced beasts wearing metal armor?
Nope.
Okay, I got him.
No, I tried.
7 damage.
Is this a door flush with the walls and the floor?
As opposed to
Having a
gap
crack
underneath
that he
it?
can look under.
not enough that you feel that you would get much of.
Well, not me.
No.
The ferret.
No, not enough that the ferret could get through. No.
Not to get through. Could it look through? Its head can get right down there. Yeah, I can peek through.
The ferret.
Oh yeah, there's. Probably not.
Alright.
No, yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
probably
that's
pretty much completely
Flush?
perfectly flush.
Yeah, I was like, the
Just-
dwarves, they can totally do that. Even with wood.
Yep. Nick.
Yeah, I'm
What's
laying
funny
on the
about being
ground.
flush?
You can't get in here.
You can get
Can't
close.
I get this spot?
No. It's a
Yeah.
half a spot.
Is it a half spot?
Yeah.
Okay. If I can't get in there and he's blocking it. Boom. 10. 11. So I normally hit.
Not normal hit.
Forward.
8 damage. And he now has 4 javelins sticking out of his spine.
You don't have a ranged weapon outside of the javelins?
No.
I mean, you're pretty... I might just give
That was
you
a
the
2, a
crossbow.
7, and then 2 2s.
And it's like,
Well,
I-
you did
I-
that before,
But
except it
I
was
get to add my
twice.
strength bonus to it.
What's the point? Is
I'm not really mad about
I
this.
the crossbow's equivalent.
So I'm saying.
Like I am equally bad luck as I was luck for
I was
the
like, my spell...
Austin.
That's what I was saying.
Other than that one
My
turn
spell
where I did that
You can
devastating
have it.
damage to you.
Yeah, I
They're
was
not doing
down-
very good.
I was down to 23 health.
Because I have
Yeah.
ranged
To be fair, even a normal turn after that could have killed you.
Yeah.
And chilling touch.
Nope.
You can technically get up to 13 with that.
No, because if 2 only brought him up to 11,
Oh, okay.
then 3 only can bring him up to 12.
I thought that brought him up.
So you have to roll 4 at least.
Yeah, 4 at least, and then max on the bless dice.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, chill touch is my wizard attack bonus.
And 9 damage.
Intelligence.
Hey, finally!
Yeah, my
It's just like,
wizard attack bonus is +5.
I have 4 javelins, Nick. It doesn't help you. Oh, I have 28 darts. All right, I don't have javelins anymore. I traded them for darts.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could geyser it with poison.
I could indeed. Guys.
Don't guys poison. I'm standing there.
Things you could do.
Last javelin. 14. 15. Hit. 4. 7 damage. That one was really, really hurt already. Just goes down after that.
No.
They just refuse to stand up.
Yeah, they're just not getting up. That doesn't really matter, because they haven't hit on the first one, even for the disadvantage to matter.
Oh, so I had a headache.
Austin's actually before you, but...
Austin, you roll
You
your
skipped
kill
your
touch.
turn, apparently.
I skipped your turn.
4.
Hey, I gotta roll again. Disadvantage.
14.
14.
Now, roll the max.
Gotta be a 4.
No.
It's not.
Nice. Miss.
So, anyways, you hit.
I rolled an 18. You want
Yeah.
to roll again?
No, you can keep that. Remember, I'm on your side, not the monsters. It upsets me if the monsters win.
8 damage.
Then Nick.
Will you let me through your space?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15. I think that's the space, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're standing on the corpse.
Yeah. Who's going?
You're not disadvantaged anymore. Do it.
Yeah, no.
And you're blessed.
Yeah.
Do it.
Screw you, monster.
You can recover all your javelins after the battle.
Power attack? Yes.
Yes. With a 2.
Yeah. Nailed it.
I'm assuming that misses, and we're going to go back to this place.
6.
Oh, you finally get a +1?
My strength went up.
What?
Your turn.
Oh, yeah. Let's go again.
1.
Fail.
You're struggling to get above that 4.
I'm tired.
No. You're not even at your normal D10. You're now at a D5.
Alright, I hit him. I rolled
I'm
a
rolling
12.
pretty awesome. Halved it again. Well, you gotta remember, all my stats are halved because of
13.
exhaustion. So, of course, my
That's it.
D10
You are
goes
still
down.
at disadvantage because they're still displaced.
But they're on the ground, so we're getting advantage.
So it's neutral.
Because I felt like there was a source here. I was like, alright, so what would you get? 13 damage. Okay.
I rolled a 15 or 12. Either way, I hit.
Anyways.
Yes.
After what was next?
The disadvantage advantage system doesn't, try to balance out, like, you have 5 disadvantages and 4 advantages, and you equal out to a disadvantage. No.
5 disadvantages, 1 advantage, neutral.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Power attack.
Which is why prone's important.
8. So 9. Can totally do this. I didn't do it.
Laser bees. Nope.
Flailing about.
17.
Hey, that's a bigger one. And you roll again. Nothing's settled with a single roll.
14! You hit him!
Yeah, 14. I got a D thing. I do a D8 of damage.
Cold damage. Which will feel refreshing.
Necro.
Oh, necro. Less refreshing. More skin
Three
sloughing off.
I do 3 necro damage. Yeah. If it was undead, it would have disadvantage on attacks against me.
It's not undead.
I'm also not in range.
Yeah, I hit. I rolled a 9.
Or have to do the duration of Grease.
9 damage.
Which means we're
9 damage.
sixth of the way through our 2 spells.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He hasn't tried to get up yet.
I'm just saying, if it tries...
To be fair, it might get up if it once the grease
It's
disappears.
not sliding all over the place.
You know, it is still laying on it. It's not like it's not, ever putting the pot. No, that's still. It's just not putting in actual effort to it. Why?
I finally hit.
Oh.
How dead is it?
Well, that depends. Is that an enemy of your god?
I already spent a spell on this battle. I'm going to keep some in reserve for
But
the next battle.
We're on a mission from Gad.
Yes, I feel God has greater plans than just some random discussions.
Yeah, like if there's a crocodile or something.
Yes.
Actual monstrosity. He's okay with this one. Animal. Ah!
It's like, you know what your mistake was?
God hates crocodiles.
That was your mistake.
25.
Damage?
Yeah. I actually hit it!
Hey, I'd soaked one of those things. I'd soaked 2 of those things earlier. I got hit by 25 twice.
24 to 25.
I'm just used to his damages.
24, 25, and a 12.
Yes.
After Nick is them. After them is Austin.
Which, if I didn't have the ability to stop me from dying horrifically, you rolled 19.
19.
You rolled a 6.
Have to roll the d4.
You rolled a 3.
I
think that makes it.
9 plus 5, 14.
Yeah.
D8, yeah.
A necro damage.
6.
How much?
6.
6.
Yeah!
Killing blow.
Kill secure.
Miss, nailed it first time.
That's how you remember this.
Again, the light that was shining in the hall is from another of those forges like up below. All the weird mechanisms here.
Search the room.
Alright, so you do...
Go pluck my spears out of things.
Yeah, what do you... You're next to our door, do you...
Go back to a ritual.
Alright, so you go back over here. I'm guessing you had some stuff probably laid out.
Yeah, after I pluck my spears and let him search, I'll go look at the store.
Which
Bless
door?
you.
Bless you.
The closed door with the rod.
Okay. What do you... how do you examine
It's
that?
closed.
No, I'm just looking at it.
Okay.
He's not examining it. He's just standing there.
You're guarding it? Okay.
And it's like, I'm sitting there with my water thing. That's the door.
One of these days, you're going to accidentally pull out the wrong flask and mouthful of poison.
No, that one's on my belt, not back here.
Mouthful of poison.
They're also very different shape.
Just not even thinking you're just tired, exhausted. Oh, God.
You are exhausted.
It would be funny if you died and someone came across your body. Oh God, I just need a drink.
To be fair, in order for everything to come out, there's command words.
Yeah, they're command words.
It would just be... oh!
Just continues.
But yes, you search the room.
Yeah.
Would you like to make some sort of check for that?
Investigate.
Should I make it out to like the city of?
Make it out to cash.
Make it out to Cash. Johnny Cash. Wait, is this skill checks? Do I get this? No.
Nope. Saves.
Attacks and saves.
We should have blessed ourselves before going into the furnace.
16.
I was like, what? I don't know. He asked me. I think that's great. That's
18.
18 is 18 enough to find?
That's like at least finding an artifact. At least.
I thought you had something to say, so I was looking at you to like provide eye contact for our conversation that didn't happen,
Exactly.
Let's see.
and it's gone.
Yeah, this is definitely obviously the anvil. So this is definitely their smith's room where they're working a lot of the adamantium that's been worked here. In addition to probably a couple of small bars of adamantium, you actually find what is sort of like a smithy tool set, all made of adamantium. You also find what looks to be,
Write that down like you can carry all that.
No. It's just your strength, and does adamantium still weigh more than normal steel?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. I'm not carrying anything else.
Yeah. You also find, some debris from the wood quite throughout here. It looks also like maybe most of a dwarf may be missing a hand and maybe one of their legs of the bones, but otherwise it's just the bones that have clearly been gnawed on.
I'm guessing spare the dying wouldn't help.
So,
He's already failed.
displacer poo?
Yes, certainly.
Okay. Take a stick. Look through the displacer poo. It's dwarf. I assume he had a gold ring. Something that wouldn't digest.
You find...
If I learned anything from Borderlands, it's you search the poo piles.
Let's see.
They're full of guns, for really no reason.
Can't digest
They
guns.
don't digest.
Can't digest guns.
Yeah, you find a golden ring that's etched with dwarven runes and set with a garnet.
You
Poo
actually,
ring.
in fact, did find a golden ring. You're stereotyping
Hey,
the
the dude
dwarves.
ate the
All
hand and
through.
said that's a legitimate...
And it's like, you're stereotyping the dwarves? Follow through. Right.
So are you all...
I didn't want to be a racist.
Now,
but
do you put it on, or do you have anything to clean it, or...
We got some poison.
Sheets? Is there, like, anything in the room?
No fabrics in this room, no. I mean, I'm guessing you're probably wearing something that's fabric, but...
You know,
Hey,
those
Nick.
displacer beasts have hides. You can wipe it off on them.
There's
Just go cut off slashes or hide.
Also, remember, maybe delicious just like cows. Poo that don't stink.
Yeah, is the poo stinky?
It's like...
They're
Yeah,
carnivores.
it's cat, but yeah. They're cats.
So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Okay.
Cows are awesome that way.
And
Right.
elephants.
Just crappy digestion, so it comes out smelling the same way it went in.
I'll just cut a little strip off the blanket that I got from the Goliath. Thanks, Goliath. I appreciate your stuff so much. I'm using it to wipe poo off a ring.
So, with the smithy, do you also grab the bars of adamantium?
They're like scrap bits.
Yeah.
They're ultimately, just to say, they're essentially what is the
Or
bits
not
that were
like
then
ingot, like-
heated up and used to be the mortar of these stones. As whatever these stones are, they use adamantium as the mortar.
Yeah. So, not enough to even make a dagger out of or anything like that.
You'd have to be kind of creative with it.
Yeah.
But
And,
hey, you would
real
at least
dagger with
have
adamantium edge.
smithy tool set made of adamantium. You definitely would notice that wasn't, at least primarily, while maybe a couple did, most of the dwarves up top did not have that. That may be something that...
And seeing how I'm the only one who can get back up there.
safely.
We'll say-
Levitate.
Yes! Also that.
Levitate, pop out. I found this!
I'll sell it to you!
You haven't taken exhaustion yet. You're going to go up through and then back through.
I'd have to...
Assuming you can get through the door.
Yeah, and I'd have to jump down.
Oh.
I'd have to jump back down the, 30-foot drop.
Yeah, 30 foot onto free-hanging chains.
Yeah, not terribly excited about
But
that
was there
prospect.
supposed to be a check for us to break through those?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're adamantium chains.
They won't be broken.
Yeah, it was just supposed to, playground painful.
Yeah, no, it's... ultimately, it was a security system set up for the things that can get through, and this is the workable level compared to the prison level below.
Yeah. So,
It's more of
watching
an
the door,
enslavement level.
doing
You're just managed to... Yeah,
I'm just
you
sort of
finished
leaning
while,
against the wall.
doing that while he's still finishing up his ritual. You have Nick just staring at this other door. Do you go hang out with Austin? Do you...
I don't know, Survival Man, are there any useful bits off a Displacer Beast? Or have you ever seen a Displacer Beast before?
22. Survival check.
Some of the meat can be eaten. You can cook some,
It's edible.
yeah.
Throw a couple steaks in the forge.
No, you do that.
Fine.
Throw a couple steaks in the Barbie. Come on.
Which is just a constant flame, almost.
Yeah, no, I'll go in there with parts.
You finish up your ritual?
They're gonna be
I can
blue.
comprehend languages.
Yes. The scribbling on the door says...
Watch out, Displacer Beast ahead.
The pudding hungers.
The what?
The pudding hungers.
Oh, damn it.
The pudding? That's all it says.
The pudding hungers.
Us as gamers know what that means. us as characters, do we know the world has black puddings in it? Or what kind of check is that, at least?
You do not.
Is this door locked?
Do you try to open it?
Well, I can check. What kind of handle does it have?
It would have capable of being locked.
What, like a slippy handle or like a turn one?
Yeah, it's
Is it like one of those?
it's one that would
bars?
essentially that would lift off to the side. It's almost like a pull to lift out.
Yeah.
It could have been locked from the inside. Would be the kind of handle that it was.
Yeah.
You pull on it to see if it is.
I would recommend you not do that until the guy who gets punched in the face gets there.
I think I might have a better plan.
Okay.
I think I might have another one.
Which do the puddings fall under? Arcane, survival, or religion? Because all monsters should fall under one of those three for knowledge checks.
I also have nature.
Or nature, not survival. Maybe survival's like Underdark? I don't know.
Yeah,
That'd be nature.
probably, I guess, arcane maybe.
Because I'm tired of me taking checks.
You take a check. You have disadvantage. Arcane.
You have disadvantage on all your skill checks.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah. I haven't made a check yet. I'm
So
gonna fuck up these
we have to
steaks.
take 2 long rests for them to be alright.
Yeah.
And you have to have your day in between them before they can actually manage to successfully take another long rest. You can't do 2 in a row without...
It's like I'm
fine,
gonna
passing
sleep
between them.
16 hours.
They're exhausted, though.
Yeah.
Point being, it
Well,
still
don't
takes that... You can rest the whole
Have you
time.
ever been tired, not physically injured at all, but tired, and it took you 2 days to not get tired anymore?
Physically injured?
Not physically injured.
Not physically...
It was just hot. You got tired. Took you 2 days to get over it.
No, I've been drunk.
stroke.
I've been that drunk.
We have heat stroke.
I've had heat stroke, and it doesn't take 2 days.
They have heat stroke that they got from being inside of an oven.
I basically work inside of an oven.
This is a forge capable of melting adamantium.
Which
Yeah,
can't really be all that much
like I said-
hotter than a flat top that can cook steaks.
And it didn't deal any damage, so I
No.
feel that too long rest is a little excessive. But them's the rules.
You gonna try to think of what to put in this? You have arcane, we don't.
Do I?
Yes.
Or you could just view it as being
Yes.
mad ramblings.
Well, hence the check. You get a 5.
No, he's gonna roll again.
He has 5.
Yeah, which gives me a total of, what's that, +5? +5. 10.
It's possible it's not mad ramblings, but it's clearly whoever was putting this, if they meant to convey something, this is not an adequate way of conveying information.
Something probably in there.
Oh, it must have been an Adam-esque dwarf who likes to be deliberately vague about everything.
So
Or
for
a
a
little
lock,
bit mad.
Or-
So you try it. You pull the handle.
just a little bit.
Yeah, it seems to be going.
I yell back, how do you like your steak?
It's like, cooked?
Okay. I'm going for
It's also not steak, but okay.
Hey, it's meat on a grill. It's a steak.
Let's see.
I'm going for medium on them.
5, 10.
That's
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You know what? It's gonna take us a while to do it. Might as well do a long rest now. We're out of spells. We're both exhausted. This is a nice place. We got food.
Okay.
before you long rest. Someone should heal me the rest of the way up so I can stand at the door.
You got 9?
Yeah, here you go. Here we go.
I have one
alarm.
heal.
Alarm.
What does alarm do per se?
I ward this 20-foot area.
Okay, so you're making it where they have to come into the area if there's something on either end.
The
It's
point
not.
is, with this area, it's basically just past the 2 doors. If creatures come up to those doors, they will trigger the alarm.
Can we be more specific as to what triggers it?
Creatures bigger than tiny.
And is it entering the area if they're already in that area?
It's entering.
Okay, so if they're already in that area, then it doesn't set it off.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's entering. But I'm just going to put. I'm going to put a second. I'm going to put a second.
but
one into the
then
doors.
if, for example, if they left it and came back, it would. Okay.
Okay. Also, dragging the bodies out. Put a body against this door and a body against that door for extra. You know,
But
they
yes,
have to move
Waste
stuff.
of time, got it.
No, they have to move stuff. It'll give us extra time
It's a
if they
little difficult terrain.
Yeah, extra time.
But yeah, specifically, I'm warding the area against intrusion. I pick an area with they're no longer than a 20-foot cube. I alert whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. So touches.
So if they're already in there, then it does go off.
Yes.
It goes off immediately.
Well, it's going to take it 10 minutes to cast it.
Okay, as soon as it's cast, it goes off.
Well,
They're inside the area?
there's a dinging inside your heads.
Make it a little smaller.
Well, that means there's something directly on the other side of the doors.
Yeah.
I'd have to do twice for both the doors.
Well, then I guess we'll say which one did you put it on?
Well, that was an area one. I can just.
Okay.
You can also just ward the doors.
Oh, okay.
That's the point. Is you either pick a window or a door, or you pick an area that is no larger than 20 feet.
Okay. So in other words, I'm guessing once it goes off, it then ends, and that's all that's done.
I think I have to turn it off because I'm allowed to excuse certain creatures from doing it, but I have to be specific and.
Can you make it smaller? Or push it slightly further back.
No, he wanted to encompass what's just beyond the doors.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah. So we know there's things just beyond the doors.
Yeah.
So now put it up to the doors so it's not pinging in our heads. Then when they come through the doors, we'll know.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have any specific rules for me turning it off, but it's a ritual. I imagine I can mess up the ritual and disable it.
Yeah, you can just dismiss it. Yeah.
Because arguably, there's no specific rule saying that I can.
Yeah, you can just dismiss it. Yeah.
Otherwise, the mental alarm works for up to 1 mile.
So even if we leave,
We'll know.
it's still going.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Otherwise, yeah, he's cooking. Take me 20 minutes, but I'll put alarms on both those doors.
Alright, so how does that work?
I've warded the portal against intrusion.
Alright, so you're warding the doorway? It's portal? So it's not the door, it's the doorway.
Yeah, it's the doorway.
And so if
Anytime something
anything
passes
comes through it,
it triggers an alarm.
which one do you do first?
Well, I got to learn from both areas. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter. We'll go. That one's broken, so we'll use that one first.
Okay, so you're going to do this one first?
Yeah.
So you ward that one?
Yeah.
It goes off.
Something's coming through it?
I'm guessing you don't have to touch anything to put this on?
Hmm?
You have to touch it to put it on.
What?
The portal that you're putting on, the door that you're putting it on?
No.
Yeah. Then yeah. Otherwise, yeah. You're putting it on this portal and it goes off.
I realize what's happening.
Yeah. I'm glad you did.
Move the creature away from the door?
The creature wouldn't trigger it. The
No,
door
no.
itself would have to be a creature.
Which, it might
That's
be.
the point. Is like, this is ridiculous. There's nothing here. It's just a door. At this point, the door itself would have to be a monster.
Which, it's D&D.
That kind of just...
The door itself...
Are you saying this out loud, by the way?
Yes, it's like, at this point, it has to be... The door itself would have to be the creature.
And then we all
Pause.
just-
Look at each other.
Crap.
Look at the door.
Fuck
The
you!
door realizes what you've realized.
It's like, oh no!
No, you get to realize it, but on your own. It doesn't realize what you've realized. It's pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's not intelligent enough.
It's like, no, we're gonna let you guys be aware, and it's not quite. It still thinks it's hidden.
But yes, that whole point is dialogue out, look at each other. So, does one of you want to do that? Somebody without massive penalties?
Hey, someone without massive penalties. You want to stab the door?
Oh!
Hey! I forgot.
I'm over here just trying to use rituals.
Reach out,
Hold
take
on.
a movable rod, put it back. It's my movable rod. Nick, you're not freaking eating my rod.
Bless?
Alright, and... stab.
Ugh.
17 plus your
24.
Hits.
Big surprise.
8 damage.
Okay. And so initiatives.
I just went first.
Yeah, you just took the
Surprise
surprise round.
Again. 15.
That's your stuff.
Yeah, I'm good at this.
14.
I got a 16 total.
2. Definitely a 2.
3. Definitely a 3.
Once again, I am fast.
So, Austin, you're first.
Necro!
No, I was going to be like Grease.
The door falls down.
Yes, no. Go ahead and hit necro damage. Or try to, anyway.
Possible.
14.
And 10.
10. D4.
2.
So 12 plus 5.
17.
17.
17 hits.
D8 of necro damage.
4.
4. If it's undead, it has disadvantage against attacking me.
Oh, it's 4 damage, right? That's
Yep.
fine, so. Condition immunity's prone.
There you go. The door, in fact, would not fall.
Bob.
Dare you ride the cursed raft?
You still have a D4.
15.
Hit.
17. 7 damage.
I'd imagine that eventually, that every now and then they have to turn these forges off just to, I don't know, clean them out somehow. That's like a thing that probably has to happen.
No,
it
you just
doesn't
turn 'em
actually
off.
seem to be having much build-up at all.
Well, that's the point. Like, you'd be
They're
down here-
not
they-
using
they-
literally
they
walk
need an
through
excuse-
them.
They need an excuse to get down here and clean these things.
It's like, no, they're not burning anything, so
Yeah.
there would be no buildup. There's just straight heat coming out.
Yeah. Anything, yes, they do have to clean the stuff right at the front where they're actually mixing stuff in with the other metals, but that's nothing they can't do with sort of a...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, man, gotta clean this out. There's monsters infesting your furnace, man.
The only monsters you saw inside the furnace were very clearly the fire elementals.
These are in the furnace.
You're not in the furnace right now.
We're close to it.
We're in a dungeon off to the
Yes,
side.
you are in the workshop where from which the furnace was constructed.
We're in the maintenance tunnels.
Yeah, sort of. The construction tunnels. They haven't really been used since then, but yeah. So that's a mess, but...
What did it do? It tried to hit Bob. How?
Oh, it's trying to bite him.
Oh.
So is it still a door?
It's still, as much as the typical mimic look, it's still a chest.
So it's like a door with a mouth?
Yeah.
Chomping?
Big mouth, eyes open up as it's...
Just Predator chomps at me.
Yeah. But,
You know what that...
Nick...
That's not a Nick. I'm a Nick.
I know you're Nick.
You looked at Austin, though. Anyways, you know what that door needs? More javelin holes.
Big cramped area. It's like, I have to be ranged, because I don't want to take hits.
11.
Miss.
It's an in-moving object. I thought I had a chance.
Door opening closed really quick.
It's a very hard
Yeah, well, you hit,
bounce
but
off.
yeah, it's
No,
it's natural armor.
The door opened and closed real
Austin.
quick, and the javelin went through.
Probably not.
Can
Can 3 plus a 4 plus a 5?
5.
2.
That's a 5, so 10.
10? Miss.
Yeah.
However, yes. 5. Hit.
9 damage.
Nick.
What?
I bet the Mimic has some really cool abilities to do when it hits somebody.
Yeah. It automatically grappling and stuff like that. Yeah.
I bet it has some cool powers.
Actually, if you try to open it, it adheres to you. So if you didn't figure it out before you touched it...
And nobody touched it.
Yeah, no. And that's the reason I kept being...
The alarm spell is allowed to... I can cast that at a range.
Yep. 16.
Hit.
That is a very
9
useful
damage.
spell I picked up this last level. It's like the alarm is one of those spells you can forget about, but it's so useful.
Well, especially now that they
Austin?
introduced the ritual system,
Yeah.
where you can just cast these spells and they don't take up your actual casting.
Roll 9. Matt rolled lower. An 18. He did not roll lower. 2. 2.
11, 16.
Hit.
Hiya!
8.
8 necro damage.
Up.
3.
11. 18.
Hit. I feel like that blesses me
8 damage.
most of the time.
It's
It's not for him, it's for us!
Point being, the fact that he always rolls it when I'm like, you would have hit without that.
It's not the point. It's the principle.
I get a bonus. I'm going to use it.
Roll at the same time, you miss. Nick.
That looked like a big number.
It was. 9. 15.
Hit.
10 damage.
Which also, by the way,
Opens up this.
opens up this room. Before I say anything, let me check that I didn't change some of my original ideas, because I think I might have... Where am I?
These little guys over here,
Okay.
for some reason, really remind me of the ghosts for Princess Mononoke. The little forest spirits.
I see them and I think fire spiders.
Oh god, yes, fire spiders. Totally right. It's Ex Libra.
The book.
It's a Libriomancy series by. Crap. Why am I forgetting? I'm completely blanking on it.
I
Jim
don't
C.
remember.
Hall.
Yeah, it's like I don't remember any author
His
names.
name's Jim C. Hall.
But yeah,
Good book series if you guys, out there in
Like
YouTube
reading.
land.
not
like
enough
read.
to produce any light, but some of... there's almost like colorful fungus that's in this corner that is that's such a faint glow, but not enough really to produce any light. Otherwise, you'd have to send your lights in, otherwise the room is pretty much dark.
Well, we should kill the fungus.
Lights.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a severe distrust of this fungus.
And do you search the room, or just sort of what's
Yeah,
immediately
sure.
visible?
I'll search
You
the
guys
room.
can go and search the room. I'm going to drop another alarm.
It's like, I gotta alarm this again.
Do you go back to the original of what's right inside, anything that comes up against the other door?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Area's just
I'm seeing if you're screwing with me again.
Oh, what, with this?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What was your perception?
Good question.
14, probably?
16.
16?
Trained.
Yeah. You trained your investigation some.
Perception.
Oh.
Investigation is not, but he told
Yeah,
me
your perception. Wait, your perception is how much?
16.
Total?
I
Or
rolled.
your
It probably
basis?
should have been investigation, but oh well, I messed up. So, if that's the higher one, fair enough.
You have a high wisdom?
No. All of my mentals are 1.
Then,
So
I'm
you
not...
got, what, like a 14 passive?
Yeah, generally the
That was my
13
question. What's your
passive.
passive?
13.
Same as the ferret.
this
Yeah.
in general sort of seems more of an ornate room. You would surmise that it's sort of almost like maybe alchemical, maybe arcane, some sort of laboratory. There's all sorts of broken bits, vials,
It's like
beakers,
he's a wizard to get
oils. There's even some like remains of what's clearly some sort of oil in some of the beakers over here. Vibrant funguses are growing where various chemicals have mixed on the ground, and all of a
know.
sudden there's stuff growing out.
You also haven't had him magic check your ring, which is another 10-minute ritual after this one.
I'm setting up defense first. We can...
There is
Worry about the poo ring later.
yeah, there is an ornate, almost like a decorative, with some variance within it, but a decorative design, like almost border around the room. And yeah, you're not going to see that. But otherwise, over here, back toward that center, where in between the stairs, is a much fancier than the one upstairs, but otherwise, other than being a bit more designed, a magical or a door, and 3 little insets on the ground that are about that big that are just before it. The door has no handle or anything, but it's
Alright, check out the incense.
yeah, they're little holes. There's like scorching around on the ground around them, but otherwise they're only like that deep. But it looks like maybe something gets plugged in here. They're like set, in that sort of pattern there of that triangle shape. Just before that door.
Look at that. Look at the garnet on the ring.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty close to the same size.
Hmm?
Yeah, it fits in one of them.
Hmm?
It doesn't seem to do anything though.
Put it back.
You must search 3 more dung piles.
Yeah, is there more poo in this room?
In this room, no.
Mimics are
Right.
very efficient digesters.
Yeah, I guess I look through... I look around the room again. I gotta find whatever the heck this is.
Well, for today, you have what it is.
Hold on.
Are you
So-
gonna
Yeah.
investigate?
Yeah. Now, if only I can roll that high again.
You can! So an 18...
19.
19. Other than you certainly notice all the things he does. Other than that, all you really notice is there's some section near the border, but just based on around the room, there's some sort of almost formula. Let's see, what are you? You're a paladin. You wouldn't quite catch what it is, but there's something in Dwarven written. While the border consists of Dwarven writing, there's something in addition to that is added just sort of on the wall.
This
over
is different.
here. Yeah.
Guess what? We're gonna have you cast 2 more rituals after your ritual.
Do you guys spell,
It's the end
you
of
guys
the
have
day.
spell slots?
Yes.
It's the end of the day, man.
I might need those.
Hey, there could be another
To be
bit.
fair, yeah, you tried to end your day before.
Also, that would require me to have prepared the rituals.
These are just in his book.
It's like, I wasn't prepared to cast these.
Anyways, you get your
Alarms.
alarm, and it does not go off.
Yeah.
It doesn't go very far past the store, right?
Well, no, just right
Okay.
next to it.
Yeah, then it does not go off.
That'd just be the goal. Just right next to it. Cool. Alright, what's next?
Magic and this
I'm
language is
relatively
different.
sure his comprehend languages is still up. I don't think an hour's passed.
10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, all for an hour.
In other words, another ritual.
Yeah. Which he's cast 4 of. We've been trying to alarm stuff for almost
Not
40
just 1
minutes.
hour. Covering language is 1 hour duration.
Yeah, so that's stuff. So you go in and you look at it.
I use Detect Magic. I have that as a once a day, once a long rest ability.
Okay, so you use Detect Magic. Yeah, his ring, magical. The door, magical.
Well, this door,
No, this door.
the mimic.
No.
No,
This door.
There's a door in
The door in the middle.
Another freaking
The little
adamantium
insects on the
door.
floor, magical.
The mushrooms.
So yeah, some faint magic over there with that fungus.
The wall. These symbols magical.
Nope.
So all things we thought were magic.
Other than those symbols, I guess.
What's the wall say?
The wall, you're a wizard. You very much recognize that as being, that is very much like what would be a spell in a spell book, only written in Dwarven.
Well, he comprehends languages. He could figure out what the spell is. Or does that take time and other
It would
stuff?
take time. I can't describe it. I don't have the materials.
Well, no, not describe it. Just to know what it does.
Yeah, that'd be the point. Probably take study.
Hey, can you tell me what the spring does?
I can look at it and see what kind of magic it is.
Excellent. I put it on.
I could.
It's protective.
And I look at it like, dude, that was a bad plan. That was exploding magic.
It's a protective magic. I don't feel like remembering what school it is.
Yeah,
Abjuration.
Yeah.
It's defensive magic.
I put it on and I focus on it.
You spend your rest to attune.
Yeah.
It's a defensive magic of some kind. You need another bonus. to
Dwarven
AC.
ring of fire resistance.
Hey, nifty.
Well, you go first.
Yeah,
I go first anyways.
he does. I'll let you go
Yeah.
first.
For what?
Just
For
in
anything.
general.
If there's a thing, I'm going first.
Yeah.
How many arms are you attuned to right now?
3.
That is your cap. You have to unattune if you want to attune to anything else.
No, 3 with this.
Yeah, exactly. That's my
Is
point.
three just the general cap, or is there some like derivative statistic?
Nope, 3 is your cap for attunement.
Attuned. I have...
Does Epic
I
get
have,
more? Or
Not that I know of, but obviously I could add some.
There it is.
One
Stupid,
that's held up.
not full pieces of paper.
I don't think I have any magic.
There you go.
I do, but I don't think anything
You're
requires
clean.
attuning.
No, I don't know if you require attunement or not.
Nope, nothing needs attunement. I got a wand of detection.
oh, the one you cast?
No, I just have the ability to detect magic 1 a day.
Oh.
No, I've never needed the wand of detection yet. I have
Oh
the
yeah,
wand
let's detect poison and stuff.
detect poison, detect good, detect evil, and detect magic.
Ah.
I also have the robe, but that's just stuffed in a bag.
No, that requires attunement.
No, that's not required wearing it.
Oh yeah, it requires you to put it on.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So, do you want to study this, or just go to sleep for now?
Might as well study it now.
You're looking what it is?
Yeah.
You spend your time. It seems to be a spell for fire. It's burning hands.
Burning Hands is level 1.
So if you didn't already have access to that, you could totally, if had scribe tools, get it.
I don't have the ink.
Yeah.
You could at the very least use it like as if it were a scroll. Just from
The
here.
wall?
You could use the wall as a scroll.
Oh, okay.
You might be damaging. It might be damaging to what is there, but it is enough. You could use it like a scroll.
Do burning hands and then put your hand in the hole.
What, these little 3 insets?
Yeah.
How about we do that tomorrow when we're all rested?
Well, it's a scroll, wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Well, if it's a scroll, wouldn't it burn up?
Huh? Well, yeah, but that's the point, is that we'd only be able to do it once anyway.
Yeah.
Well, there's 3 insets, right? Mm-hmm. Is like 2 of them hand-shaped and 1 of them ring-sized?
No, they're all about the same size as what his ring fan.
Yeah, then I see no reason that would work.
Alright, well, it's just...
He was thinking bowling ball.
Yeah, just put those in there.
What? Dwarves have weird hands. I've decided.
Racist.
What kind of magic is the door?
Probably whatever is defensive. It's
Abjurative.
sealing it. Yeah.
Abjurative.
Whatever's sealing it. Yeah.
Abjurative. Can I try and use Detect Magic to divine how to open the door using these insets?
Yeah, you can tell that the insets in the door are linked for what their magic is. From common sense, you defer that somehow fire is needed because of the scorch marks on the ground around them. Whether that is to open it or seal it, you're not positive, but definitely somehow the lock does work something with fire.
We're gonna have to go check out the other area.
Yep.
I can try that right now with some wood bits and prestidigitation. Set wood on fire.
You also have oil.
Yeah.
There's oil in the corner.
But otherwise, yeah, take some.
There are all sorts of just random, arcane mess up stuff
Yeah,
around
that's
here
the point,
too.
is it?
If you just want random bits of chaotic magic-y bits, there's also that.
Yeah,
You can scoop things up. It might be dangerous to touch.
we got some time. I mean,
You are exhausted.
yeah. But
I'll go back up
but
to the
I'm also
other
a
room.
wizard. I'm a wizard
Finish up the
cleric.
steaks. They were on a little longer than they should be.
Okay.
And it's like, I'm a wizard cleric. I want to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
I want to discover things. This
Hand
might
you
be
your
important.
plate of cat meat.
Yeah.
Hand you your plate of cat meat.
Yeah, eat that up.
Studying.
Yeah, I'm studying arcane stuff.
It's like, this is after dinner reading.
Experimenting with the holes using some charred wood and some fiery bits.
You don't seem to get anywhere.
Just try to set the holes on fire, set the door on fire. Bring in fire resistance. We got an mental ward on this. As long as within 1 mile, it'll go off and it wakes us from our sleep.
Good to know.
That is the function. It will wake you from sleep. Non-magical sleep. Well, yeah, get nowhere. Take a look at the mushrooms.
Yeah, they seem.
Those two.
Those would be whatever teleportation is. Conjuration, I guess. It's planar travel.
I think it's conjuration though.
Those are planar travel.
Planar travel mushrooms.
Yeah,
Mushrooms dragged from a different dimension.
Really trippy.
They are
They're
from
very
a dimension,
trippy.
Or eating them would take you to another one.
The area. It's not necessarily just the mushrooms, but it's the mushrooms. It's more
So
the
that-
mixture of whatever chemicals fell onto the ground.
So those mushrooms are from a different place.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very trippy.
Otherwise, yeah, take a break. We're going to rest, get rid of 1 level of exhaustion, restore our spells.
So now you're just at your disadvantage. You're no longer lower
Half
speed.
speed.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
What were the 3 levels above that, besides not moving?
Oh, how does exhaustion go? Yeah, after half speed, it's disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Then your hit point maximum is halved. Then it's your
Wait,
your
so
speed
we didn't
becomes
have
0, and then it what?
So we didn't have disadvantages on attack?
Against the displacers, we did.
Against the displacer beast, you did.
Oh.
No,
I was also taking disadvantage against a door. Because I thought you said the first one was disadvantage on everything.
Mm-mm.
Just skills?
Ah,
Just
so,
skills.
so was I.
Yeah.
But I was hitting mostly, so... Whatever.
Yeah.
The door did nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No threat. No threat at all.
It thought it was so clever, though. Anyway, so yeah, you wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You have no alarm thought tonight.
Cool. We did. It'd wake us up.
Mm-hmm.
Alarm lasts for 8 hours.
So we're
So,
sucking at skills.
When you
That's
do
all.
that. So yeah, what do you do in the
So
morning?
is his ring made to fit into here? In those 3 sets?
It definitely seems like it might be.
So it's probably just 2 more?
So, you want to go
Well,
play with the pudding?
It's been no, I want to take 5 more minutes and give this another go at, refreshed.
Yeah.
Try and fiddle with his ring and the holes and some fire in the other holes.
Knowledge arcane check?
Yeah, making an arcane check. Trying to
His
figure
ring
this
fits
out.
just perfect in all 3 holes.
Meaning there's probably more rings.
Well, that's my guess, certainly. But I'm trying to see if there's
Yeah.
if I can bypass it with fire magic.
Try summoning Captain Planet.
I would need 5 rings for that.
We're
Not 3.
stuck with 1.
Let's.
You need more heart.
Why you go black screen?
Are you recording?
It was. I think. Did you hit record?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's all I can do is try and.
Congratulations, you took a picture.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the rest of this video with still images.
I think I've seen people that have done that.
Otherwise, yeah, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time as I'm thinking it needs more rings. But I'm going to take 10 minutes and try and fiddle with the holes and the fire and on the door and stuff.
Okay. But
See if that gets
it doesn't
anywhere.
open.
Yeah, see if it gets anywhere.
Yeah.
No.
So, we probably should go play with the other room.
Search around. There's no other rings in here.
Take your
In
search.
this room. No.
Yeah, you can make your But they didn't find any, but yeah, you can make your investigation.
An investigation?
To actually look around
That's
stuff, yeah.
an int. That's, I get a +3 to that.
What do you guys do?
Give the ring back to Bob and wait for him to go through new door. You got a 5. You're probably gonna.
Nope. It's not above theirs.
Yeah.
So, after that,
Yeah, I guess we go to the other door.
No.
Open that up with you in front.
the door just opens.
Dawn of a new day. I got a 2, and I got an 11.
2, great. 11, eh.
Don't mess with me.
That 2 can be useful.
There's a wall that goes up to here, and then this sort of seems to open up somewhere over here. Hold on, let me describe what you see beforehand, because you first see light. The door comes back here, but otherwise it's pretty dark back in this point. There is another wooden door right here that seems to have almost some of it broken away, and there is a shaft of light that is shining across here from whatever is beyond this wooden door that is partially broken, partially, although you don't see broken bits, it's partially missing bit. So is that the first thing you look through? There almost seems to be like a pillar of fire shooting out of a counter in there.
All right, let's go in.
So you open this door?
Yeah.
You kind of have to push this one to break it down.
Can I finesse the door out of the way? Is the door finessable?
With your strength, you can break through it.
It is that shard and fire damage.
So
It's
small
not
children,
fire damage, it's actually almost been dissolved away.
small children
And there-
also would have no problem.
You find yourselves in the kitchen, a very old kitchen with anything that would be food, rotten and messed up, but otherwise broken bits, whatever assortment of kitchen utensils you might want. What the pillar of fire is seems to be what is some sort of cooktop, only it works more like somehow when they closed all the doors for the forge, the focus fire that comes up, that is more of what that is, only the layout and the location of the kitchen leaves you to suspect it was designed to be a cooktop.
So they
Pillar
closed
of
all.
elemental fire cooktop.
So they closed off all the other burners. So this is one burner going straight up.
Turn it off?
You don't be able to seem to close this one.
It's stuck. Open the others is the correct answer.
Okay, open all the other ones?
Yeah, you can open them, and maybe it's a lower fire, but it's still very much filling the room with light, as there's still fire that comes out a decent amount. With them all open, it could be manageable for cooking, though.
Okay, well that was that.
Well, the pudding's hungry. I figured the pudding would be in the kitchen.
There's nothing there.
Well, you didn't actually check. There's some sort of cupboard there in the corner.
No, those are walls.
Nope.
There's no sign they can be open. Fine, open it.
Yeah, it seems to be, what was at one point cold storage, but it's long since warmed up, and everything in there is... It's a rancid smell as you...
Throw them into the fire pit.
I can just purify that.
Do we really want to take 10 minutes for you to purify garbage?
As there's other open spaces of room here.
That's what I'm saying. Right now we don't have to, but because we have.
Do you have
food-
any sort of light? Because
Dancing.
unless he's following you with lights, all right. So
No, the dancing lights go out in front
That's
of
the
Bob.
point. I have 4 of those. Remember, Dancing Lights has 4 orbs of light.
you still control them.
Yeah.
He doesn't get to control them. You have to be around to know where to
No,
put them.
generally speaking, I try to keep 2 in front and 2 behind us at all times.
Point being, if you're just going to stay back in the room, you're not putting them around the corner or anything like that.
Yeah, because that'd be in front of him. Like I said, I try. There's
You,
3 of
point
us,
being,
there's
you
4
have to
lights.
keep up with him for you
Yeah.
to do that. Though.
Yeah.
So there, the first thing is this, which not quite like the last dungeon's coffin beds, but these sort of seem to be almost what is like a stone raised platform, which is designed to have a bed on top, but is missing it.
No, George just sleep that way.
They love
Rock
stones.
people.
Yeah, they love stones so much.
There is another one here, a separate room with the same thing, and there's a doorway going in this way.
Ooh, come on, boys.
Otherwise,
And
they're
you
lights.
then you go and you put your lights
I
in
would
there.
say we would want to search these so nothing comes up behind us before we open more doors. Or
None of these are doors.
oh, okay.
These are open. This is looking around all open areas, to which this sort of has sort of a bench on the back with a hole in the middle of it.
Look
It's a
down the
pool
hole.
room.
Look down the hole.
So you go in. So you go in to look Well, where do you go as he goes in to look down the hole?
Just standing here, looking around the other ways.
Yeah,
He's control lights.
I can put some light, make sure there's nothing there. Light here.
Well,
light
yeah.
here,
As
light
you're
here.
standing there, you all of a sudden, as you're looking around, you all of a sudden notice the area, a floor near you is of a material that it wasn't. It's almost like a black, shiny, varnished surface. The rest, like right here beside you, that it wasn't a moment ago. You definitely have a moment of something is wrong.
Avoid the black, shiny surface. That might be grease.
It's a pudding.
I don't want to fall down.
I did not think the black pudding was going to be huge.
Hey, man, it's a pudding.
I expected a
How
gelatinous
did it
cube.
get to the doorway?
It's a pudding. It just squeezes and
It can
gels.
go through that. I think it's like 1 inch area without.
This isn't a pudding. This is a
No.
small thing.
No, the pudding in Pathfinder is bigger.
Oh.
So no, all the representations of pudding that I have for this place are going to be not actually puddings, but they're whatever I can get that's at least somewhat close. It's a black blobby thing.
It's a black blobby thing.
That was as close as I could get with these parts.
I'm going to hit it with a hammer.
As it rises up, we can, if you want to do that, it's not surprise though, so initiatives first.
Initiative is a skill check, right?
Yes. It's an ability check.
Aren't you done with that? Aren't you done with being at a disadvantage?
No.
He's done with being half speed.
Oh.
5 and...
It's 17.
I think
5.
it is, but-
I got a 6.
Okay, so
4.
My
Even if it wasn't, it would be a 5.
my initiative speed had
what was yours?
17.
to come to an end sooner or later.
It goes first.
What's
It's
pudding
going to
doing?
attack whichever one this is.
Nick.
Does 15 hit?
Nope.
Okay. And then it's Bob. You're currently, you're leaning over to look down into the toilet, but the lights stop necessarily following for your lead as something seems to be happening in the room behind you.
Yeah, there's like one in that room.
Dart.
Okay.
Nick's in my way.
You can make it beyond him.
It's taller than me, so yeah.
I imagine it is.
21.
That hits.
Oh, that's throwing dice. 8 damage.
Piercing?
Yeah.
That which is important actually on this one.
It's a goo thing, man.
Well,
Hence
I
the-
got piercing and piercing.
Hence the I'm going to hit with a hammer, not a flaming sword or sword.
Oh yeah, you have a
This
flame
is fine.
don't you?
Yeah.
Piercing's
Yeah.
fine.
We could use that to play fire.
Austin. That time I did look at the wrong person. I also, when I was introducing you, almost used the wrong names.
Is the black ooze wearing metal armor?
Yeah.
No. I'm never going to get that bonus on shocking grasp.
You could electrocute Nick.
Never going to happen.
Eventually we'll fight humanoid things that aren't already undead.
Or wearing leather.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just it's never going to happen. What disengage, right?
Disengage is an action.
Yeah. When you just move the trackpad just a second so I can. Yep, perfect.
Yeah, disengage is an action, right?
Yeah.
So I can only use spells that are bonus actions.
You don't have Flaming Rebuke yet, do you?
Hellish Rebuke is a warlock spell.
Oh.
I am not a warlock.
I did not know it was Warlock only.
It might be somebody else, but they're the ones I know who made it. But then I'm done. I got nothing.
Can you move around in, Can I move there without provoking?
You provoke when you move out of its space.
Okay, so I can move around
So
in
we
its
can
space.
sidestep.
To let Bob get in on this action.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can just start from here.
Anyways, gonna hit it with a hammer. gonna hit it really hard with
Gonna
hammer.
try.
Okay.
Gonna try.
10.
Hit.
I thought it might.
Yeah, that's right. They're oozes. They aren't exactly rolling those high ACs.
Nope.
20. Bludgeoning.
20 bludgeoning. Okay. That's, I'm guessing, it for your turn?
Yes.
So we're back to... wait, let's see. And what... That was with your hammer?
Yes.
Wood. Oh, by the way, your dart is gone. Your hammer takes... it has a -1 penalty to all damage rolls from now on.
Yeah. That makes me sad.
Yeah, I'm not
If
getting
the
in
penalty
on-
drops to -5, it goes away. It's destroyed.
Yep, just throwing darts.
No, you need to be in there to dodge attacks so none of our armor gets melted.
As, speaking of which, it's attacking you.
Yeah.
And misses! A 1.
Yeah, but you might hit my
Bob.
shield. Which is precious.
Yeah, 10 gold, man.
Can't grow those on
You
trees.
can drop your shield in here and go.
No.
I'm not gonna leave you in the poo room.
Yeah, this is a poo room. That's gross.
Just
Dark.
drop it right down the toilet.
I haven't blessed us yet, so. You can probably still hit.
11.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do math, and y'all kept talking at me.
You get a +7, Bob.
Basic addition is hard.
Yeah, I'm better at subtraction.
Just high and close, man.
How much damage do you do?
Not as much as you all just did to me with your laughter.
A crippling blow.
7.
Well, you're just reflecting your character. 8 strength.
It was a piece of tape. It's not my strength that's the issue. It was the mass.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same excuse
Austin.
your character uses.
Oh, fuck all of you.
It's not me. It's the weapon. It wasn't sturdy enough.
You're not sturdy enough.
That's it. It wasn't sturdy enough.
Bless me, make sure I hit the ooze.
It's an ooze, right?
Yeah.
My bum was too big.
I point at the ooze, and I shoot it with a light of holy powerness.
Okay.
You have bottled water back there for us.
Um,
Or just for you.
Grab one of the bottles of water.
I
for Nick.
shoot guiding bolt.
He wants a bottle of water.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do guiding bolt. I get an 11.
Hit.
1 dice down. I do
Are you expecting anything for you guys from me? Because other than the water, there's nothing.
I thought
8.
we still had some of Dusty's stuff.
No, not for a
9.
while.
How would I know that?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're telling me in
12.
a mean tone. I don't like your tone.
Well, I did tell the group, but you might have been out of the room.
Yeah, he was booing.
I do 12 damage. 12 radiant damage.
Everybody
Radiant.
poops at him.
12 radiant. Also, the ooze is now surrounded by glowy glowiness, and the next attack is done on advantage.
Sweet. My turn?
I see. So that was a magic hit, right?
Yep.
Okay. Nick.
It'd be funnier if it was mine.
Advantage! I'm gonna hit it real hard with
Okay.
my hammer.
Which is in power attacking.
12 plus stuff. Nope. $21.
21 damage.
Oh, 20 damage. It has a -1.
His hammer has a -1.
Okay, you just remembered damage. Okay, so 20 damage. And now it has a -2. To all damage rolls.
It's my maul. It's not that expensive to replace, but it will make me sad when it's gone.
You're not
Oh,
getting in.
technically, I forgot. You're also supposed to... I forgot last time. I'll do this
Splashback?
too, yeah. You also take 2 acid damage.
Yeah, I ain't getting in on this. Screw you all. I don't like things that don't roll against my AC.
With my giant swings, I expect some splashback from stuff.
Yeah. Well, after putting attacks again... 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out of pudding.
Bob?
Hey, dear Bob.
You might still hit. 9. Does 9 hit?
Yeah. Of course.
It's a pudding.
9 damage. Darts are awesome. Finessable throwing.
Awesome.
I'm just like burning darts, though. I'm not getting these guys back.
No.
Nope.
This thing is
It
pretty...
completely destroys those.
It's okay. It's ammunition.
That's why it completely destroys it.
Yeah, we're just going to go back to chill touch.
Just saying.
I don't want
Awesome.
to burn all my spells killing it.
12.
Hit.
Yeah.
D8 necrotic.
3.
Nick.
Powers attack. Is that a minus on attack also? Or just
I believe
damage?
it's just damage penalty to damage rolls.
Okay. So hitch. Nope.
Yup. Sure, minus 2 damage.
Mm-hmm. So 9, 19 damage.
Same as last time, then.
Mm-hmm. Man, this thing's chunky! As I've dealt it almost 60 damage.
Yeah, it's a news, man. They are built on fat.
Really easy to hit, but yeah, it's
Tanky.
Roll the thing for me.
yeah, another minus 1 splashback. Oh, yeah. 3 acid. And the attacks you 14.
Nope.
Good job,
Bob?
Nick. You're face taking like a champ.
You'll probably get it out of here.
You hit.
Do you do at least 2 damage?
Yes.
Then you get
Kill secure.
you kill it, and without even splitting it into multiple bits.
As none of us use slashing.
Yeah.
It's like,
But anyways, you now have a feature on your weapon. It is from now on until replaced or repaired at the equivalency of being replaced. Has a minus 3 to its damage.
Mending.
Mending.
It's like having the ability to just repair objects.
I don't want you to.
I have a spell for this. I tried to mend it, but every time I
You
tried,
can make it where it's more stable. I will let it become minus 2.
I can reduce it by 1.
Yeah,
There's just too much stuff missing for me to do anymore.
too much magical damage. Clearly, the pudding is magical.
No, I'm willing to accept there's just too much wood missing.
It's
So it's-
integrated. I can repair it, but I need raw materials.
Yeah.
Approximately its worth in
Yeah.
raw materials. Then it can be mended.
Now watch as I mend it. Go into store, mend. Put down money, get ball. I've mended it.
Magic repairing store. Well, cool. We killed a hunger pudding.
Yep.
So that's what that meant.
Yeah. So search the room.
And at this point, especially
Is it
after that,
like melting through the ground? Is it melting through the ground with its acidness?
no, it's sort of there. It is starting, it's liquefied very much. At this point, it's dissolving and spreading through the cracks, kind of thing. But otherwise, you definitely notice there's almost a line. That same line where that light went out. Dirt, filth on the ground, all filth in here. Everything out here, smooth, clean, nothing. I mean, you could search to see if there's any, but unless you take investigate, then.
I'll investigate.
No!
You can go first, because he failed.
To roll a dice, probably. Not as hard as he failed. Technically not as hard.
I'm going to let you choose a room that you're investigating.
This one!
Okay. Yeah, there seems to be some drop in a hole below. You can't really see what's in there. For
Light.
stuff you would need light. It's maybe only 20 feet down, but seems stone down below, but you can't really see just because you're looking through a spot like here. You could not go through with armor on, so.
Light torch drop. I don't wear armor.
I have light.
Yeah, there's a light down there.
Alright.
He
Yeah,
can send the
can-
light down 20
Yeah.
feet.
Point being, you only have so much field of view. Their walls are outside of where you see.
Oh.
Tug on hole.
Tug on the hole.
It's carved through stone.
Tries to Wile E. Coyote it open.
Yeah.
No, it's carved through stone. You could shimmy your way down, but
You could fit through that hole?
yeah.
It's this big.
How big are dwarven butts? I mean, really.
This is a mulch dig'em style hole.
This is really big for a lavatory hole.
No, it is a tight squeeze. You could make it.
Okay, I climb down.
Okay.
This is supposed to be a lavatory, right?
Yeah.
A lavatory hole, maybe like that big.
No, it's like a toilet seat, whatever.
But you'd have to sit on that.
Yeah.
How are you going to sit on that without falling through?
Okay, I'm gonna...
Because I can sit on a toilet seat and not fall through.
Well, yeah, but you can't fit all the way down through a toilet.
I've totally seen...
The tubes are this big.
No, point being, it's the seat. It's an open hole. Like if you... I just went camping, like the camping thing, where it's just an open hole down there, except it's clean down below, because you've had a pudding in the area that's dissolved everything that that it didn't have to go past light to get to.
Gotcha, okay, sorry.
Anyways, are you guys searching?
Yeah, I'll keep searching the other stuff, but
Okay.
I searched this room.
Okay.
I got a 2
Okay.
on a crit miss.
I went down the hole.
Okay, yeah.
It's a funny job, but Bob's gonna do it.
So you drop down to the very clean toilet, and you do find sort of, I'll make you make an investigation check. You can investigate too.
I'm just saying that if there's
I'm
goo,
not-
I'm investigating
Well,
it,
there's
apparently.
stuff up here. What?
I'm going to search this.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you find all sorts of kitchen stuff, whatever you want. It's all old and worn out, nor moldy.
Mostly we have food. I'm looking for, drink. Anything that's stored. Even if it's gone sour, I can...
Yeah, you can probably find something that maybe has, yeah.
The point is,
4.
that's the thing we're lacking.
4.
You know what? It's a big empty room that has a solitary ring on the floor. You find it. Also, you in here on the bed is a solitary. The entire thing is wiped clean except for the 2
Magical rings.
Yeah, the 2 magical rings are the only things that and the stone itself is all that remains. Past the, other than
Would my magical sword have gotten damaged?
no,
Oh, okay.
But
You
it's
were
slashing.
doing that.
Yeah,
you used a mundane item.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe I should pull out my staff and make you use that. Foosh.
not heavy.
Nope. But
That would've made us take a long
It is a
time.
magical bludgeoning weapon. It is
Okay.
technically magic.
I'm gonna
You
try.
need some sort of rope or something to or you can levitate. Your levitate can let you go through. You have to use your levitate to get up.
I can try to do agility my way out.
Yeah, point being, with what the tight squeeze, you need something to actually pull up. But you can do that, and
But that's my concern, is we got food, but we need drink.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm scouting for, is leftover, like a wines or anything if it's gone sour.
Yeah,
we can at least make it drinkable.
yeah, you can manage to get something. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have that, because we got food.
So, do we all have rings of Dwarven fire protection now?
Right now, you have a ring, and he has 2.
That's the point. That's what I'm doing. I'm in the kitchen. I don't know,
I put on
I don't
a-
know what you guys got. It does nothing if you
No,
have
I-
3 attuned items.
I'll bring it to you, and
It matches your other.
I bring you my ring. Ask if it's magical,
Again.
or if I can borrow the wand to see if it's magical.
I have it once a day. I just look at it.
Yeah.
Is it magic? Is it protective magic?
Mhm.
Looks the same as the other ring?
The dwarven,
Looks
runes,
probably the
the
exact same
garnet.
as the other one.
Sweet. You now have 2 for that thing.
I've got 2.
Then now we have 3.
Here you go.
Is his magic?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now we got to go and shove them in the holes.
So what do you do with yours? Your second?
I give it to Vic.
Okay.
I selfishly hold on to it.
I wasn't going to put it
If
past
I
you.
have 2 rings, it's double the fire resistance.
I'm not Nick's level intelligence.
My fire resistance will be upgraded to fire immunity.
No, it won't. But
I'm not attuned to the flask. The flask is just a command word.
Yeah.
yeah.
What else do you have that's attuned? What does your character have there?
You have the...
You got the ring. What else? The staff? Yeah.
Ring, staff, amulet.
Oh, yeah, the amulet of stabilize.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, we'll go back here and try and open this magical ring duties.
What do you do?
By our powers
I
combined.
shoved them in.
Okay, so you put your on your fingers or off of you?
I'm gonna leave it on.
Oh, it's probably a safety mechanism.
Yeah.
3
Okay.
people.
Okay. And nothing. You see, you put the third one in, and nothing seems to happen.
We
Catch
twist.
our hands on fire. Do it.
Just like, I don't know.
You seem like a crazy person.
Would that be? I mean, we got scorch marks and stuff around here, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably what happened.
Something has been set on fire here.
Flaming sword. That way we don't have to use any materials.
Just by you're having trouble getting all three with the flaming sword.
Hence the burning hands.
Can you do shoot the flaming sword?
I can, if anyone wants to do intelligence check.
11.
Natural 20.
That's right.
Hold on.
Ability check.
Oh,
15, so.
15 still. There are oils.
Yeah.
Still in vials
That's
in
what I
the.
was saying, is the oils.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pour oil on the
Yeah,
thing.
pour oil, catch it on fire, and all of a sudden the door in front of you starts to glow. The runes on it etch, and this one, rather than swinging open, almost like unfolds towards the outer walls. That heat that was up top, it fills into the room, but it's more like a warm breeze at this point. And there is just this like maybe.
So it apertures open.
For you, probably about chest level kind of thing, dwarven eye line, would be this sort of pulsing, almost white light of fire that's just sort of suspended in the air in the middle of what is clearly the base of the tunnel that goes up above, where you could presume very easily up a little bit higher are fire elementals. You take a moment, and you do start to notice, as the door opens, it does then start to...
aperture back closed.
Yeah.
Well, we have to go through the thing, right?
Yeah.
Jump through!
What wasn't it? Touch it? Wasn't that what we were told to do? Touch the glowy orb?
And a quick note, yes, you would almost seem the idea would be to quickly go through and touch it. You also know that if all three of you go through if some of you go through with the rings, you have no reason to assume that the others will be able to get through, as they won't have all the rings.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3, touch the orb.
Dive through.
Yeah. But so perhaps needing a second time to do it after making your decision if you're gonna count. But yeah, you can,
because there's always the on 3 or 3 and go.
And
everyone knows on
3 and then go.
It's always on 3.
and it closes. All right, you make your decision.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
No, it's 1, 2, 3,
See,
go.
they're having
No,
this argument.
it's
Doors
on
closed
3.
again. You have to set your hands on fire, which, by the way, does you no damage with the ring.
Nice.
But yeah, you walk into the room again. You feel the heat, but it doesn't hurt you. And yeah,
Hopefully it's the ring doing that.
it is the ring doing that.
Nice.
You
You said fire protection 5?
It's fire
resistance.
Fire
It's just half damage.
Oh.
Yeah, half
Nice.
damage. What also things like this or heat from let's say places like scorching deserts or the elemental plane of fire, that
furnace.
natural, or the furnace that is also based on an extreme version of A, that kind of thing, does have the, if you have immunity or resistance to fire, you just are fine.
Cool. Does it absolve our exhaustion?
No, you're still exhausted from afar.
There we go. Right.
But you make your teleport through, and you are up on a ridge, sort of overlooking up on the ridge, and the air is full of that heat shimmer. You're completely gone from the room. You're on this.
The elemental plane of fire.
You're on the elemental plane of fire, and you can almost look down. You're on the top of some mountain.
Are there still an orb here?
Okay, that is a good point. You come in and you fall about 15 feet. Not necessarily damaging, but it's enough of a jarring thing. And there is an orb above you about that height.
Do you have a
In
mark
fact-
or recall spell? So we can find our way back to...
Dude, I'm not a teleport. I cannot teleport. I
In
have
fact,
level 1 magic.
If you
Well, just
if you
to-
look around, probably within 50 feet or something, there are a few others, very similar looking orbs.
I know how to do this. Are there rocks? Is this rock sandy? What? What does the ground look like?
There are bits almost that light rock, the lava rock
Okay.
kind of things that
I'm
you
going to build a little rock tower. take my dwarven sniffer and put it in it.
Your dwarven sniffer?
I have a
snuffer,
a beer dwarven
So in other words,
candle
you
snuffer.
mark where when you come back, you know which is the right one?
Yes.
All right.
Also meaning,
Somebody's gonna
now
steal
with
it.
these rings, we may have a very quick transportation system along the material plane if all these go to Fireforge forges.
We can make a delivery system. Be amazing.
Just such jackasses. It's like, hi guys, walking out of the forge. Hey, what you guys working on?
Why are you? Just from some of the dwarves you met, you could understand that some dwarves, if you just walk out of their forge, are just going to attack and kill you.
No, walk back into the forge.
Well, I'd like to point out,
Come at me, bro.
attack, not kill. They will attack.
Yeah, they can attack me all they want.
They will lock you in the forges.
Go back, go through
That's
another
fine
forge.
as long as they're locked in and they're not using it. Maybe you
The
talk
forge
to
fairies left us another parcel. It says for so and so. Are they? Yeah, go take this to the market district.
forge fairies.
You love that, wouldn't you?
Only if it comes with wings.
But it is quick for you to notice. What would probably be? What do I have written?
A great city of bronze.
Yeah. The city of Brass is about is definitely down the mountain, but you can see it sort of in the distance. It's maybe a couple of hours at most to get there.
Pull out a compass, check it. Does compass work right?
You have a compass?
That's figured with my explorer pack.
Let's see. I don't think you. No, Explore Pack. No.
No.
It's a no. I was like, you have a compass?
I know there's one on the robe, but I'm almost sure there's a compass on the robe, but
But yeah,
You just said it didn't work.
there's sun here.
you're reading something.
Huh?
You're
well,
reading-
we're on top of like a cliff thing, right?
Yeah. Are you reading something because you're about to say something?
I was thinking that maybe Featherfall would be a faster way down.
Okay. Well, you can explore that idea next time when we return. As you with you've just entered the elemental plane of fire, looking down on the city of Brass. Have a good day.